Hello everybody, this is Javier coming at you with a quick tutorial on how to create a landing page in 10 minutes for free. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to do this the first couple of times around. This is a tutorial to teach you how the fundamentals of this platform work, but once you understand how simple it is, you will be able to do this in 10 minutes or less. First of all, if you haven't done so, make sure you visit FFS on YouTube.com so that you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you click on the notifications bell so that you can get notified every time we upload a new video, tutorial, etc. Automation is the key for you in 2021 to really get yourself from where you are right now to where you want to be on December 31st, 2021. Automation has to be implemented for the simple fact that when you start leveraging the power of landing pages, you can scale to whatever heights you want to. You should spend about 80% of your time doing what you do best, which should be conducting Zoom meetings with prospects and submitting applications. Should be repeating yourself, especially when it comes to a lot of the campaigns that we run. And landing pages are going to allow you to do just that. Now, a landing page is not to be confused with a website. Technically, it is a website. However, it's a single page website, which makes it a landing page. And it's intended to really do a lot of the monotonous work that relates to the campaigns we run, delivering the message, opportunity, etc. And then it automates how you book your appointments. I have a landing page for the $1 Million Baby. I have another one for my police campaign. I have another one for the teachers campaign. I have another one for firefighters, etc., etc. And I'm telling you right now, it works like a charm because it frees you from having to give the entire story to prospects and only puts you in front of qualified leads that want to know more by meeting with you via Zoom. Now, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a Google account. So if you have a Gmail type of account, you're good to go. If you have a Google Docs account, you're ready to go. And so you have to make sure you have that. Also, you're going to need a link to whatever video or videos are going to be living on your landing page. And most importantly, a schematic or overview of your landing page. What is it going to look like? The blueprint, if you would. The good news is you can do it literally on a napkin. I do everything when it comes to planning on mind maps. I use Simple Mind, and I'll show you where to get it right now. Now, as you can see, this is my schematic for my $1 Million Baby landing page. It's got a title. I have envisioned a video on it, and then a CTA, which is the most important element of a landing page. CTA is short for call to action. And in this example, the call to action is going to be a button that they click on, and they can book an appointment on Zoom with me. And of course, this is going to lead them to you. So you're going to need some kind of account, either Calendly or last year we used Smart Meeting, if you remember. And I gave everyone, the requested one, a lifetime account for Smart Meeting, which I'm not doing anymore. If you want to buy it, let me know. But again, for right now, you are going to have some kind of automated or scheduling link to input there as well. You can visit simplemind.eu if you want to download the free version of the mind map that allows you to, again, express your plans, if you would, in a more visual fashion. So what we're going to do now is start building a landing page. We're going to start by visiting sites.google.com. Do not go to any other site, especially Google, because Google has a platform that they charge for. What I'm going to show you, it's free as long as you go to sites.google.com. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, what you see here on the screen is my landing page for the $1 Million Baby campaign. It's a very simple landing page because we don't want it to be bogged down with too many graphics, videos, etc. because most people are going to be visiting your landing pages from their mobile devices, and it takes too long to load up. And if it takes more than 2-3 seconds to load up, they're just simply going to keep moving. And so this is also going to serve as the template for you to follow. Right below this video, you'll find the link to this particular page so that you can use it as it guides you and we get your website up and running. What's really nice about this is that once you get the hang of it, you can create as many of these landing pages as you want. I'm show you a few. As a matter of fact, I know Mr. Alan Guerra has a really nice one that he uses as a digital business card. He does not give people any paper cards anymore because he just simply wants to collect their information and tell them that he's going to text them his digital business card, and he sends them to this landing page that was created just like I'm going to show you how to do that here as well. I'm going to include the links to these pages in the description below, so that way you can visit it and copy whatever it is you want to copy from anybody. This is his $1 Million Baby campaign. This is also his tax-free retirement campaign. And again, you see these have videos embedded in them. You can just simply copy the format as you see fit. So again, we're going to go to sites.google.com, which is where I'm at right now. And eventually, once you get the hang of it, you'll see a blank canvas. This is how you start a new site or landing page. There's also the Help Center template, portfolio template, event, project, and team. For purposes of this tutorial, we're going to use the Help Center one. So I want you to know how to add and also delete things. So I'm going to click on the Help Center, and we're going to do a couple of things as soon as it loads up. Now this is a template. This is your canvas. This is what the visitor is going to see here on the left-hand side. And these are your elements on the right-hand side. Now, if you remember, I said that these are landing pages with one single page, not multiple pages. This particular template comes preloaded with one page, which is home, and a second page, which is documentation. We don't want that. So right out of the gate, we're going to get rid of the second page. So we're going to go on the right-hand side under Pages, click on Pages. You see Documentation, which is the page I want to delete. I'm going to hover over the three dots, which is the menu icon, and I'm simply going to hit Delete, and the page is gone. So now I'm having a true actual landing page because there's only one page. So I'm going to change a couple of things. First of all, I don't want it to be called Help Center. I'm going to call it $1 Million Baby. Now I'm just calling it number 5 because I already have a bunch of these. So you just leave it at $1 Million Baby or campaign or whatever you want to do it. Click away from it, and the name has now been changed to $1 Million Baby or whatever you want to name your particular landing page. I don't like this image because this image does not go with what we're doing. So what we're going to do is change it. So we're going to go down here under Change Image, and you can upload, or if you've already uploaded logos or pictures to your account, it creates a library. You can just select it. So I'm going to go from scratch and upload it. I'm going to come in here, and the image that I'm looking for is called Landing Page Piggy Bank. There it is, right there. I'm going to hit open, and just like that, it was changed. Now, if you notice, there's a text box here that I don't like. So the way we get rid of these things, I'm going to click on it one time, just like I did right there, and I'm going to go to the Remove, and it's gone. Now, if I'm going too fast for you, don't worry. You should pause the video as you are following along on a tab next to me. So what you're looking at the class, then you're going back to your live landing page, etc. And that's the way to do it. So we're working our way down, and in the spirit of keeping it the same, I'm just going to go ahead and go to this banner on the live one, copy it where it says give your child the financial future he/she deserves. I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to paste that. Very simple. Very, very simple. I'm going to go up to the font size 24, and there we go. Now, as you can see, it's getting there. So what we're going to do now is, this is part of the template. We don't need all these boxes because these boxes are for images, videos, etc. We don't need it. So if I hover over any one box, the blue outline tells me I'm working with that particular element. I'm gonna click on it one time, and if I want to get rid of it, I just simply click on the trash can and it's gone. However, if I want to get rid of the whole section, then I just click away, and you see the whole section turn blue, the outline. I go to the left, click on trash can, now the whole thing is gone. Now, these are individual elements, boxes for images, and literally 1,000 things you can do with them. And I'm just gonna get rid of them. I don't need them. And so I don't want this blue, I don't want this blue box here. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't need that. I don't even need this one, so it's all blue around, trash. So this is part of the training. So we could have started with a blank canvas and just added only what we want. I want you to learn how to move this stuff around. Now, here on the left-hand side, you see these little dots? That's what's called a handle. A handle allows you to move something up and down on the screen. So as you can see, they all have it. Don't click on it, or you could, and it appears, but if you hover over it, it pops up as well. So click on this one. This is gonna be section 1. There's section 2. But if for whatever reason I wanna move stuff around, I want section 2 to be above section 1. So I'm gonna click on this one, make sure the blue line is around the entire section. I'm gonna grab the grip, the handle if you would, simply drag it up, and now section 2 is above section 1. That's how simple it is to move around. So for right now, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this. And simple, just practice deleting because that's part of the learning process as well. Now, another thing you'll see is an image, a video, maybe a picture. Here, when I click on it, not only did it highlight itself, but it also has now markers on the little circles that I can use to resize the image, just like that. If I want it smaller, if I want it bigger, and so on and so on. If I want to squeeze it this way, you can do that. And lastly, what you can do, if you notice, because of the size I selected, it's not centered. So the way you move elements throughout the screen is by simply clicking on and holding on. So I'm clicking down on the mouse right now, and now I can drag the image around. Now it's off to the left, it's off to the right. I want it centered. And you'll know that your image or element is centered when you start to see the blue bars show up below it. Almost, and there it is. If you notice those 2 blue bars or lines down there, that's telling me that it's exactly centered, which is done. So I'm gonna delete this as well. I'm gonna go down here to the section. This is what's called the footer. I don't need one right now, so I'm gonna delete this part. This whole thing, I just don't need it. So I'm gonna delete, delete, delete. And so as you can see, let me get rid of this one as well. I'm just back to this. So if I check this one, I want to copy this one. This is the main one. So as you can see, now I want the video here. Well, we're going to need the domain or the link to the actual video. And the way you do that is, here's the link to the video itself, which is included in the description. And so what you do is, you don't need to do what I'm doing, but remember, I'm sharing this with you in case you're using different videos for different campaigns. Or maybe you record your own video, which you should. Then you want to make sure you host it on YouTube. And then you're going to go to YouTube, which is where I'm at right now. Go to the video that you want to use, and you're going to click on the share button down here. Share. When I click on share, a dialog box is going to open up. There it is. And it has the link right there. Do not use the link at the top of your browser. Always use the one that shows on the YouTube share box. I'm going to copy that. Now I'm going to go back to my page, and I'm going to go back to my elements on the right hand side. Remember, I'm under pages because I deleted the second page, so I'm going to go back to insert. I'm going to go down to YouTube. Here it is. Click on YouTube, and it's going to ask me for a link. So I'm going to go ahead and paste what I copied. Then you must you must click on the search icon, the little magnifying glass, so it finds it. And as you can tell, it found it, but the select button is still grayed out. That's because we have to click on the video box itself. I clicked on it one time, and now the select box is lit up. So I'm gonna hit select, and there's my video. The only challenge here is that it's on the left-hand side. I want it centered, always center it. So how do we do that? Well, again, you're gonna go click down inside the actual video box and drag it to wherever you want it. And there are the bars telling me that it's centered, so I'm good to go. Now, if you notice, this is spacer there and there. I don't need 2 of these spacers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, delete one of them so the video moves up. And so we're almost done. So now I'm going to go back to the other video, to the original landing page and see, oh, I need text. So I'm gonna copy this, right click, copy. Now I'm going to go over here. Now I'm going to go to the right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the insert of a text box. Don't use collapsible text. Go to the text box at the top. I'm going to click on it one time. Now if you notice, it popped up on top of the video. No biggie. I'm going to paste what I copied from the other one, but this one right here is below the video. So what do we do? Well, it's pretty simple actually. What we're going to do now is go to the handles things, the grips, and we're going to pull it down under the video, and there you go. Now, what you can do is if you want to, you can bolden it up to make it stand out a little bit more. From 18, I usually use the 24, or whatever you want to do, it's okay. The most important element is that the video is here, the header is there. I'm gonna get rid of this space section here just to bring it up even more, and I'll show you why this is so important just a little bit. So here it is, click on the button, I'll click on the link below to schedule your free no obligation consultation via Zoom to see how simple it can be to give your child the financial future he/she deserves. Very, very simple. Now, the only thing I need at this point is a button. And so before I do that, I have to make sure that I have my link. And so make sure you have all these things ready to go. So I'm gonna use my Calendly account here for my $1 Million Baby. So I'm just gonna copy the link to schedule my appointment there. I'm gonna go back to the landing page editor, and I'm gonna go on the right-hand side and follow all these things. And so what I'm looking for are one of two things. You can either add an image, and when you add the image, I'm gonna click on it for you right now. I'm gonna upload a new image, and all the resources you need, the videos, etc., are below in the actual description section of the video. So I have a button that I use. So this is the button that I use. I click, and there it is. Now, once again, the only issue is that it's not centered. You drag it, it's centered. Now, if you notice, when I click on the image itself, it's asking me for a link. This little chain link, that's what it's referring to. So I'm gonna click on that, and I'm gonna paste the link to my, in this example, Calendly account, hit apply, and it's done. Every time somebody clicks here, it sends them to wherever that thing is directing them at that point. And so as you can see, this is pretty cool. You always wanna leave some spacers down here below. So otherwise the screen or the landing page will land very awkwardly right here. So we're done. This is a very simple but yet effective $1 Million Baby landing page that we have put together in just a few minutes. Once you get the hang of it, I'm telling you, you're gonna fly through this as well. So at this point, what I wanna do is preview it. I wanna go and click on this little button right here. When you hover over it, the word preview pops up. It's supposed to be a laptop with a smartphone in front of it. And when you click on it, it's going to show you how it's going to show up, in this case, laptop, a computer. So this is a computer, this is a tablet in the middle. I'm gonna click on it. This is how it's gonna look on a tablet, great. And this is how it's going to look on a smartphone, perfect. And so as you can see, that's the message we want to deliver and how simple that was. Now imagine you have your own landing page for police, or it might be for churches, or it might be $1 Million Baby, or it might be for businesses, for recruiting purposes, etc. This is what you can do. And so once again, Mr. Alanguera, this is what his looks like. And again, the links are included below so you can take a look at it. And you know, he actually, in this example, is using a book and appointment image, which you can Google and download it and save it and use it. And then just link it to your domain or your Calendly or your whatever, Smart Meeting if you got one of those accounts, etc., etc., etc. The sky is literally the limit. We're going to be that much more productive in 2021 by leveraging the power of landing pages. And then the next thing you want to do in this example so that it goes live is hit the publish button. Publish. I'm going to click on publish. It's going to give you the opportunity to name the web address however you want to. In this example, it just took the name I put up here, $1 Million Baby number 5. My recommendation to you is keep it short. Where possible, use acronyms. So I would do something like $1 Million Baby 5, MDB5, because that's easy to remember, because as you can see, this is the full domain below here, sites.google.com/view/MDB5. I mean, that's just how I remember it, $1 Million Baby 5. And so at this point, do not ever check on this box because we want search engines to display it. So we're gonna hit publish, and it's live. Now, you need your domain, your link. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to this link icon, if you would, click on it, and this is your link where your site or landing page is published. So you're gonna copy the link like I just did right now, go and paste it on your browser, and there it is. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And that's how simple it can be. So the only thing that I would probably change on this would be go in here. No, I really wouldn't change anything. I would just probably go in here, make this 18 instead of 24, because most people will view this on a smartphone. And you can, again, minimize colors and stuff like that by playing with it. You can't break it, but I think it's gonna make a tremendous difference. So I'm gonna preview it, and I'm gonna go smartphone. See, that's the perfect one you want. That's the font size you need, so it doesn't take up too much of the screen on the device. And they click on it. I'm gonna click on it to test it out, and there it is, my link to schedule an appointment. That simple, that powerful. Now, please share it with your team. Don't be hoarding this information. Don't be greedy with this knowledge. Spread it with other people on your team or anywhere that can help them make 2021 their best year yet. And in the process, I can guarantee you yours will be that good. 2021 will be your year, and it will keep you on track by allowing you to, again, go out there and scale your business to any height you're willing to work for by leveraging the power of a landing page. And like I said, once you get the hang of it, in 10 minutes, you can be up and running with multiple by learning how to make each of these in 10 minutes or less. All right? If you have any questions and you are on YouTube, just go ahead and post your question on the comment section. Don't call me, don't text me, because I don't offer one-on-one support as it relates to this. This is the support. My recommendation, play the video, pause it, open up a new tab, practice, then go back and press play again, and then pause it and implement that. And that's the best way to. Everything you need to know has been shown to you on this video. Just don't try to skip ahead and take any shortcuts. Do it the way I'm telling you, and you're going to get the desired result. Thank you so much. Wish you the best and have a wonderful day.